Hi guys. In this video tutorial we are gonna learn about some fundamentals of coding in Arduino IDE. Some people think that it is too hard to learn program the Arduino boards. But it's quite easy when you have enough enthusiasm and enough effort to master the programming in Arduino IDE. So let's get started with the basics of programming the Arduino IDE. There exists so many programs on the web that can actually quite well made for programming the Arduino boards. If you are a beginner, you can start programming using Scratch-based software which is also free of cost like Pictoblocks. Beginners can use Pictoblocks to easily program your own made code by just putting together some simple blocks. If you are not a kid and want to learn advanced, you can use the Arduino IDE. I recommend using this because it is genuine, official and have larger community. Its biggest advantage of Arduino IDE is that it supports many libraries and compatible nearly to all the boards. Whereas other software offers only limited number of boards and library. How to download the Arduino IDE? You can download the offline version by just going to the website arduino.cc. Downloading, you just need to wait a couple of minutes to finish your first setup on Arduino IDE. Then you are ready to go. But you didn't start to learn to code. So we are gonna learn some of the basic syntax and code format in order to learn to program. Arduino programs can be divided in three main parts: structure, values, variables and constants, and functions. The structure contains control structures, further syntax, arithmetic operators, comparison operators, Boolean operators, pointer access operators, bitwise operators and compound operators. Now we are gonna take a closer look at the control structures. If which is used in conjunction with a comparison operator, tests whether a certain condition has been reached, such as an input being above a certain number. Here is an example code. The program tests to see if some variable is greater than 50. If it is, the program takes a particular action. The next statement is if statement. If else allows greater control over the flow of code than the basic if statement, by allowing multiple tests to be grouped together. For example, an analog input could be tested and one action taken if the input was less than 500, and another action taken if the input was 500 or greater. The code would look like this. The next statement is for loop statements. It is used to repeat a block of statements enclosed in curly braces. An increment counter is usually used to increment and terminate the loop. The for statement is useful for any repetitive operation, and is often used in combination with arrays to operate on collections of data pins. The code would look like this. Next is while loop. In a while loop, it will loop continuously, and infinitely, until the expression inside the parenthesis becomes false. Something must change the tested variable, or the while loop will never exit. This could be in your code, such as an incremented variable, or an external condition, such as testing a sensor. Its syntax will look like this. The next statement is do-while statement. The do loop works in the same manner as the while loop, with the exception that the condition is tested at the end of the loop, so the do loop will always run at least once. The code would look like this. The next statement is break statement. Break is used to exit from a do, for, or while loop, bypassing the normal loop condition. It is also used to exit from a switch statement. The code would look like this. There also exists many statements but only some for this video. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, it will be helpful.